Hi, this is IFBB Pro Michelle Johnson, coach for Team Knockouts. I'm a Team Beauty Fit athlete and I've been competing over a decade. I've done fitness, figure, and bikini. This is the final series of a 7-video blog series that I've done in order to help you with tips and suggestions that I feel can help make you more competitive, if not on stage, but with yourself. It certainly helps to learn from other athletes. So you can take my tips and suggestions, or you can say, bullshit, I don't buy into any of it. Doesn't matter to me, I'm just here to help. So the first thing I'm going to cover is my viewpoint on how to best prepare for a show. The second thing will have to do with timing, foods, why it's essential, and how to be effective doing it. The third thing is about how to make a comeback if you fell off of your program. So let's begin with topic number 1, how to best prepare for your show. A lot depends on where you're at when you decide, I'm signing up for a show. This is the show I'm going to do. So you have to understand that shaping is everything. If you don't have the shape for figure, you're not going to be competitive. We all want to be competitive going to our shows. What bothers me more than anything is when people sign up, they go, I don't really care how I place. Bullshit. Of course you do. And if you don't place well, guess who gets blamed? The coach. You can cover your number, you can screw up your program, but the person you're going to direct that anger at is your coach, when really it belongs with you. So the best thing you can do is educate yourself from the start, learn how the pros do it, and follow their lead. So I'm going to let you know now that you need to give yourself more than 12 weeks. I do run 12-week programs, but that's just going to get you ready for the final 12 weeks, that final leg of your program in order to get into your show. And it's going to involve a rotational program involving growing muscle, leaning out, growing muscle, leaning out, because most people come to me and they haven't done the homework off season. Now, if you do it off season, you're going to get a program that is just a muscular development program so you can shape, and you may gain some weight doing that. Some people can't handle that weight gain. They get upset. They feel fat in the off season. But in order to grow muscle, you need more calories, more protein, more fats, more carbs, and you need to grow, 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 grow. Then you start leaning out and you see that final shaping. If you don't grow, 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 grow in the off season and do your homework, when it comes time to for your show, you're just going to look like a loose sack of skin, or you're going to be skinny and lean, but no shape. So the idea is to shape those glutes, shape those shoulders, shape that back, shape that chest, bring out that volume, and then taper that volume down. And not too quickly, or your skin's going to get loose. So if you're like me, especially over 35, it's going to be really important that you take your leaning out phase carefully and slowly and track those pounds of muscle versus pounds of fat to make sure you're losing fat and not diminishing all of your muscle. You will, however, lose some muscle. Keep that in mind. You have to, right? Because you want to take your size down. But if you don't have any room to take that size down, it's going to be really a challenge for you to take the body fat down and not lose all your muscle. So key to success, number 1, most important, is grow muscle first. Grow a lot of it and then taper down. So that gives me a lot more creative ability with you as a client. If you come to me and you're not willing to let me do that process, and you don't have the funds and you don't want to take the time and you're in a hurry just to get on stage and get all that attention, it's just not going to be the same outcome. That's why girls find over time, as they continue to train, they get better. It's just automatic. It's not some coach is a guru and they picked a better coach. If you're consistent, you keep growing muscle, you're going to look better the next year. That's just common sense. So you've got to do that homework in the gym, training hard, training heavy, getting sufficient calories and sufficient protein. What is sufficient protein? That means 1 gram of protein per pound of weight. So if you're 130 pounds, you need 130 grams of protein. If you need to grow even more, you need to go even higher, up to 2 grams. So you can't get over 30 grams in a meal without storing it as fat. Between 21 and 30 grams is all your body will digest. So that's why you need so many frequent meals. Not only do those frequent meals speed up your metabolism, but they also ensure that you capture that protein that you need, which is essential for growing muscle. If you work out in the gym and you train, and you don't get the protein, guess what? you're spinning your wheels. You're wasting your time. Who wants to go to the gym and waste their time? You got to be making progress. I can't explain this enough to people. That's my frustration with it, is you need to have that protein in that diet there to support that muscular development. You're not going to cheat and get there without it. But you can keep spinning your wheels. That's totally up to you, but I wouldn't advise it. The idea, again, is to be the most competitive you can be. So knowing how to time your carbohydrates is so important. You want higher glycemic index carbs either early in the morning or I would say after a workout. You really want to also be aware that if you're less active at night, I personally am not. I go to the gym at night so I can eat carbs at night. But if you're a person that goes early and you have nothing else left to do, then yes, you want to cut your carbs. And you want to try and lean more on healthy fats for energy overall and lower those carbohydrates if you're carrying a lot of body fat. Understanding that with each meal, you could get the right amount of protein, then you're going to stay full and grow muscle and get the right outcome while you're training. You know, the food and the exercise are married. You can't do one without the other effectively. I've tried it. I've tried all the ways to cheat and make this easy for myself. Trust me, I would love to pass that down to you, but there's no other way to do this effectively, and that's why programs work. And tracking that progress keeps your head in the game and make sure you understand, yes, this is working. If you're not seeing the results you want, you can cut the carbs back even more. You can add in a little more protein. You can add in a little more fats. This takes time to learn. That's why you need a coach with experience. You're not going to understand that you can't just count macros. You've got to know how to time these macros to meet what your performance is. I'm a performance nutritionist specialist. That's why I look at your activity levels first, and then I create the diet around what you're doing in the gym. Or I create the gym routine and balance that out with the diet as well to ensure that you're getting results. And that's why people get those results with me every 2 weeks, because they get continual progress by the way I move these things around and shift things to better meet your lifestyle and what you're doing when you go to work out. The other thing is what to expect, let's say your first show. The very first show, you know, you might not be the most muscular. You're going to be softer. You're going to be, you know, hopefully if you have a natural shape, your shape will be there. They want curves for bikini. They want a nice lat spread and cap shoulders for figure. So you want to make sure that your first show, you understand you're not going to look like a pro. I think people are very ambitious and they say, I want to look like an IFBB pro, and they think they're supposed to go in super hard. On the amateur levels, no, they don't want you hard. They don't want you looking like a pro. They want you looking like a good, solid, competitive amateur. If you look national or pro level, you could actually lose points. So keep the perspective that you're a beginner. Take your time to build your steps and work your body in progressions. You know, you don't want to go in and do all that hard work and look like a pro and then you place at the bottom because you didn't meet the amateur criteria. I know it sounds contradicting, but that's just the way the sport is. Finally, I want to make sure that you understand if you have a setback, not to stop, not to quit. Just get back on the wagon. Don't fall off the wagon often. You have to have some discipline. There's no easy way around this. You're going to have to get organized. Sometimes you're going to have to prep your meals, at least prep your proteins. Go to places that you can eat clean. Ask for no salt. Ask for no added sauces, no sugars. Don't eat soy sauce when you eat sushi. Use ginger. There are ways that you can actually enjoy going out, socializing, being a part of things without having to give in every time. Your mind associates these events with alcohol or soy sauce, whatever it is. So you have to first think ahead and go, you know what, automatically I would do this, but now I'm going to plan ahead and this is going to be my strategy. Yesterday I went to a Redskins game and guess what I had? An Italian sausage with mustard, some corned beef with mustard. I didn't eat any bread. I had a bite, I think, of rye bread, and I ate corn tortilla chips. I probably got too much salt yesterday, but hey, at least I brought a Quest bar and some almonds. I tried to eat healthy. I didn't really have an option. We couldn't bring food in. We had to eat what was there. So I did my best. I ate the 2 carb ultra light beer, and I had a wine spritzer, and that's it. I went home, I did my cardio. It was late, I had to, I was tired, but you know what? I did it, and today I'm cleaning up my act. I'm eating fish twice today, I'm eating asparagus twice today, I'm hitting the gym twice today. That's how you make up for it. So you need to toughen up and remember that you're the best coach for yourself. You need advice from the experts, but you need to be your super motivator and don't rely on anyone else. So I'm going to leave you with this. This is a sport. Bodybuilding is the hardest thing that most people will ever do. And for people that don't understand it until they try it, they're not. So don't try to worry about what anyone else thinks. Do you, take care of yourself, and do what you need to be successful. The competition overall really is one with yourself. So I wish you all the success, and if you would like to reach out to me, my email is michelle@michellefitness.com. I won't give you my phone number. And my website is michellefitness.com or team-knockouts.com. Thanks for watching my 7-day video blog series, and I look forward to sharing more insights with you down the road. Bye.